here I am in therapy again. How many years?
What's your mind handing you right now?
What it's been handing me for the last 24 hours. You know, I told you I watch my grandson for my son. And yeah, he just loves to play. And he's out in the backyard and he's doing the swings thing, and okay, that's good. But then he just has to go into the woods. Just loves those woods, you know? And when he starts going into the woods, so he sees something. I don't even know what it was. It was a rabbit or something, and he darts. And I scream at him. And he looks at me with that look. He says to me, "It's okay, Grandpa, it's okay. I'm all right." So here's Grandpa got his grandson MJ telling him that he's all right, and I wasn't really afraid for him. I was worried about me.
What are you experiencing right now?
Like I'm a piece of crap. I'm a piece of crap like I've always been. I can't get this stuff out of me. Other guys went over there. They seem to get past it. What's wrong with me?
So that's what your mind is handing you. I'm a piece of crap. What's wrong
That's right.
with me? What are the feelings that you're experiencing right now? See if you can notice those. What is it you're feeling in this moment?
The hell is wrong with me? Why can't I know you tell me to accept. Why me? What's different about me?
So like right now in this moment, can you look at me for one moment? As you're sharing that, can you notice that what your mind is handing you, these are familiar thoughts, very, very painful thoughts that you've had, especially when it comes to how you are with your grandson. And there are feelings that are going along with that as well. In this moment, can you be aware of that? Are you willing to be aware of that?
I'm too aware of them.
What?
I'm too aware.
That's something your mind is telling you about this experience. And I'm wondering if you can be willing in this moment to have that. Those strong feelings.
He's such a beautiful boy. I love that spirit in him. I love it. I love it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Look at me.
And
he looks up to me. He looks up to me.
So what you shared just there was the pain. Look, don't let me put words in your mouth. Tell me if this fits. So along with all these thoughts that your mind is handing you about how you should be reacting with your grandson, how you should be feeling, there are also strong feelings about your love for him.
Oh, God.
Is that correct? Does that fit?
Here I go crying again.
Can I do an exercise with you for a minute? Would you be willing to do, even in this moment with all this stuff going on, I'm wondering if you'd be willing to do something with me.
Is it going to stop this? Is it going to allow me to be the grandfather I want to be for my grandson? Is it going to do that? Is it going to do that?
I wonder if you'd be willing to do this exercise with me and see where it takes you. So I think, what I'm seeing a little bit now is where we started with this therapy. And I want to say, first of all, that I'm moved as I'm listening to you. Because what comes across loud and clear is how much you love your grandson. and how much you want, how much you value being a grandfather to him, and for him and his world not coming from you and your past and your history. And I really see the struggle that you're in and the pain, and I'm moved as I'm watching and I'm listening to you. And yet we also know it doesn't work. I mean, you've been at trying to not have this sort of thing that you're just describing to me for how long now? I mean, how many times have you told yourself not to think this certain way or not to have this certain reaction? And how many different things have you tried? And you know, when we spent some painful times in here talking about not only the futility of that and the pain that that's caused you, but meanwhile, that your grandson is here now and your time with him is here now, and that's costing you. And so that's why I'm saying, you know, in this moment, is there room for something else? Can you be willing, as instead of this struggle that I'm watching you engage in again, like, why am I thinking this? I wish I didn't have these thoughts. Can you be willing to do it a little bit differently? Make space, because what this reflects is your love for your son, your grandson.
I feel so lucky for the piece of crap I've been that I have this. That he's in my life.
So your mind tells you one thing, that you're a piece of crap, and yet your heart is telling you how much you love him and how grateful you are. And so that's the value that's in play in this situation, your value around how do you want to be in the world with your grandson. And what won't work is to try not to have that reaction that you have when he runs into the woods. And even in this moment, I see you making a shift, Mike. I see you shifting to kind of having what you have, but there almost seems to be a little bit of space in here that wasn't a moment ago. Do you feel that too?
Yeah. I know you're right. It's just so hard. It just happens like that.
Yeah, it is. It's automatic and boom. So I'm going to ask you again, and I don't want to press because I want to respect where you are, but I do think there would be some benefit if you would do an exercise with me, an experiential exercise. Okay. Now in this one, I need to ask your permission to touch you hand to hand. Would you be willing to do that?
Okay.
Okay, so put your palm up against mine. Now, Mike, in this exercise, what I want to be for you is what you've struggled with this issue with your grandson. And I'm talking about the thoughts and feelings that come up around your fears that come up when he does things like run into the woods, the thoughts and feelings, the memories that you so wish weren't there. Okay, I'm that for you, okay? And I want you to do here what it is that you've been doing for so many years around this issue, which is to keep me away. So you're pushing and you're keeping me away. You don't want me. I have stood in your way, right? You don't want me. You want to feel differently. You don't want to have this sort of fear or concern for your son, okay? Okay. Now, rest for a moment. Let's keep our hands touching. And what I'd like you to do is let me be here. We're going to keep contact, but I want you to stop pushing me away, if you will. Let me be here. Stop pushing me away. See if you can be willing to just let me be. So I'm everything that you carry, the thoughts, the feelings, the worries, the memories that you've struggled with. Let me be here. Just let me be. Now, see if you can look at me for a moment, Mike. I want you to notice something here. Like, we're in as much contact as we were before. I still feel a little bit of pressure. Can you feel that too?
Yeah.
Yeah. See if you can just let me be. What if that's doable? What if nothing needs to change about what you think and feel? What if that can just be there, Mike? 'Cause look here. Life is out here. Your grandson's out here. There's something to be done out here. But not if this is about, if you've been about this, that's where you'll be, and you know that place. And notice, I don't go away, right? When your grandson runs into the woods, here I am. No. Certain sights, sounds, memories.
You just don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
I know that I don't know. I could never know what you've been through. But I've seen the struggle. And I know it's cost you. Thank you.